Now that you know a bit about the template styles, I'd like to take a closer look at our template masters. So to look at the template masters, we're going to, once again, go to Extensions, Template Manager. The styles are in the screen that you see by default. The template masters are over here on this link that says Templates. Go ahead and click on that. And you'll see that we have a series of items for all of the templates that are here on our website. So there's the Atomic template, the Bees 5 template, the Bees 2 template, as well as the two administrator templates, the Blue Stork and the Hathor templates. You don't see the Samoka template listed in here. That's because the Samoka template style is just an instance of the Bees 2.0 template itself. So any changes that we need to make to the Samoka template style eventually tie back to Bees 2.0. In this screen, you have all kinds of wonderful information here. Over on the far left, if you click on the little thumbnail here, you'll wind up with a larger version of the template so you can get a good look at what exactly it is and what it's doing. You can see that this is a site template, the version of that template, the version 2.5, when it was created. Who created it? Hooray for Angie Radke, my good friend in Germany. And over here under template, you can see that we have both the ability to go to the details and the files as well as the preview. And if I click the preview, this will open up a new tab with all of our module positions outlined. The reason that the module positions are showing up outlined is because we still have turned on inside of the template options the ability to show our module positions on the front end of the website. I'm going to go ahead and close this tab. If I click on the Details and Files link, I go into a screen that is probably familiar to many of you who are used to Joomla 1.5. This shows you some of the style sheets associated with this template as well as the master files. Now, previously in Joomla 1.5, there was only one master file, and that was index.php. You would edit that for absolutely everything. And if you happen to have an error page or a customized print preview page, those types of pages would be located in the back end of Joomla, and you had to go in through the file structure to actually edit them. They've now taken those files and made them show up on the administrator side of Joomla so that you can edit them more easily. So if I click on Edit the Main Page Template, this will put me into a screen where I can edit the HTML here for this particular template. And you'll notice one of the wonderful things here is that our code is now color-coded, so it's a lot easier to read than it was before, which is a very, very helpful thing. So you can hop on in here and you can make changes to this. If you are unfamiliar with all of this gobbledygook code here, I strongly encourage you to copy out what is here, put it in somewhere else, look at it in Dreamweaver, for example, or any other text editor, and make your changes. Make sure you have a backup of this, because it's possible to break your site like really, really badly if you make changes to your template and you don't know what you're doing and you don't know where you made your mistake. So backups are your friend. Make sure you have a good backup for this before you get too far down the road of making changes that you don't know how to fix. Okay, I'm going to hit cancel to get out of this. Likewise, if you clicked on the error page or the print view template, you'll see a similar editing screen. But of course, those templates are applied to different areas of the site. On the right side of the screen, you'll see all of the CSS files that are associated with this template. And some people think that all of these CSS files load every time the web page loads. But in fact, if you read the names of these style sheets, you'll see that it's likely only a subset of these style sheets are going to load on any given page. For example, there's a style sheet here called nature.css. That is the style sheet that is making our website look that nice teal green color. But notice that right next to that is nature_rtl.css. RTL indicates right to left. And this is the style sheet that will be used if you happen to have a right to left language installed on your website. Many forms of Arabic, for example, are right to left languages. And since this is a core Joomla template, Angie's had to make sure that she puts in a bunch of style sheets to cover all kinds of languages. So you can see that some of these other ones are here for other various situations. We have a Conqueror style sheet, a Mozilla style sheet, and an Opera style sheet, as well as one for IE7 only, and a generic one for IE. Those style sheets obviously are browser specific. They're only going to load when the browser loads in specific situations. There's also a few color styles. So there's one here for black. There's one that's a general style sheet. Template.css is going to contain most of the styles for this particular template, however. And if you click on any of these, let's click on template.css, you'll see that we have a series of styles that are located here in our editing window, and they are color-coded as well. And you can make changes to these however you like. Again, if you do get in here and make changes to your styles, make sure you keep a backup of what was here originally so that you don't have a small tragedy befall your website because you broke something and you can't fix it. So that is the template manager here inside of Joomla 2.5. This is a great place for you to go if you know HTML and CSS, preferably from a hand-coded perspective. You're going to use this a lot when you're building hand-coded templates for your website. And I cover this part of the template manager in great detail in Joomla 1.6, creating and editing custom templates, which, by the way, works absolutely fabulously well in Joomla 1.7 and Joomla 2.5.